Welcome to the Summer Earn and Learn New Hire Orientation, where I will take you step by step through the process to complete the forms that are necessary to begin working at your worksite. By now, you should have received an email that looks something like this, with the subject line, New Employment Paperwork for Unique HR, and from 321 Forms Account Information. On the body of the email, it will have a username and a temporary password, and it will have a link. This link will take you directly to the web page where you will be filling out your forms today. So go ahead and click on that link. Once you click on the link, it'll take you to this account validation page. It will ask you for your username and your password, the ones that were in your email. Make sure that you enter them exactly as they are in your email. When you are done, go ahead and click on Activate. Next, you will do your account activation. It will ask you to create a new password and to confirm it. The password must be at least 7 characters long and contain 1 letter and 1 number. You will also be asked to select a secret question from the options that are there. Also, you will answer that secret answer. And once you do that, you go ahead and click on Submit. Next, you will go to a page that says Consent to Electronic Disclosure of Employment-Related Documents. Go ahead and read that paragraph and then click on I agree if you agree. Now it will take you to where you will begin filling out your forms. It's going to start by asking you for your first name, your middle initial, your last name, and your birth date. Make sure that your name, you enter it as it appears on your Social Security card or a similar legal document. When you are done, click on Save. Next, you will get a page where it shows all the documents that we will be working on today. Your W-4, your work experience new hire, your I-9, and your data form. When you are ready to begin, go ahead and click on Fill out my forms. Now you will begin to answer your household address information. Make sure that you enter a physical address. No PO boxes will be accepted. Go ahead and enter your address, your apartment number, your city, state, zip code, phone number, and email address. After you are done entering that information, go ahead and click Save and Continue. After that, it will ask you some basic information such as your gender. Go ahead and select male or female. It'll ask you for your middle name, your Social Security number. It'll ask you for your marital status. This person selected married, but you can also select single. Also your ethnicity and your race. There's some selection there. So go ahead and select the one that best applies to you, or you can choose not to provide an answer. Go ahead and click on Save and Continue. Next, you will answer the veteran status if applicable question. There are 3 options there. Go ahead and select your option. If you are not a veteran, your option would be the first one, non-veteran. When you are done, go ahead and click on Save and Continue. Next, you will complete some information for your I-9. The first one is I attest under penalty of perjury that I am, and then it has some selections. Go ahead and put the one that applies to you, and then it'll ask you if this application was completed by myself or a preparer or translator. If a preparer or translator helped you, you go ahead and answer the additional questions that are there in pink. But if it was just you, go ahead and answer myself and then click on Save and Continue. Next, you will fill out your information for your W-4. It'll ask you some additional questions. The first one, are you a non-resident alien? You can select yes or no. The next question is marital status. Go ahead and select the one that applies to you. Next, does your last name differ from that shown on your Social Security card? Yes or no. The next, would you like to claim that you are exempt from paying withholding taxes in 2020? Yes or no. And then the questions below are optional. They may or may not apply to you. They may apply, for example, if you have a child and you want to claim them as a dependent. You would enter that information and then it would pre-populate some other parts of the form. But of course, if this does not apply to you, you do not have to answer these sections. Once you are done, you can go ahead and click Save and Continue. Next, you will enter your emergency contact information. Go ahead and put the name of the person there that you would like for us to call in case there's an emergency. We need their name, their relationship to you, for example, mother, father, cousin, aunt, grandmother, and then you go ahead and put their primary phone number. After you are done, go ahead and click on Save and Continue. Next, it takes you to your bank information. Everyone that is participating in Summer Earn and Learn will get a pay card. A pay card looks something similar like a debit card and credit card, but it is different. All the money that you will earn with Summer Earn and Learn will be deposited into this card. And this is the information that you will enter. For bank name, you will enter Money Network. For routing transit number, you will enter 084003997. And for account number, you will enter 123456789. And for type of account, it is a checking Money Network pay card. When you are done filling out that information, go ahead and click on Save and Continue. Now you are almost finished. You have completed filling out the forms, but now you must view each one and sign each document. Go ahead and click on View and Sign Documents. The first document that you will view is the work experience new hire paperwork. So go ahead and click on it so that we can view your information. Here is the paperwork that will appear. Of course, on my screen, it's blank, but on yours, it should have all of your information already filled out. So make sure that you look over it and make sure that everything is correct. It also has some additional information for you to read, some policies. For example, it has the alcohol and drug-free workplace policy. Go ahead and take some time to read this information. And once you have and all of the information, you can validate that it's true and correct, then you can go ahead and continue. It will then ask you if everything looks good. And if it does, go ahead and click on Yes, Continue. Next, it will ask you to submit an electronic signature for that form. So go ahead and enter your name here on the space that is provided, and then click Submit My Form. The next form that you will review is your I-9. Go ahead and click on the form so that it takes you to your information. Your I-9 will then appear, and it will have all of your information on the form. Please look over it, make sure that everything is correct. And the only page that you are responsible for is the first one. The second page will be filled out by Workforce Solutions. So just be mindful of the first page and make sure that everything is correct. If it is, you can continue. It will ask you if everything looks good, and if it does, go ahead and click on Yes and Continue. It will then ask you to get an electronic signature. So go ahead and sign the form on the space provided by typing your name and go ahead and click on Submit My Form. Next is your W-4 form. Go ahead and select the form so that we can view your information. Then your W-4 form will show in your screen. Make sure that all the information is correct. The majority of you will only have to worry about the first page. But for example, if you did put that you have a dependent or other information, it may appear on the following pages. Please make sure that all of the information that you entered is correct. As always, if you have any questions on these documents and on what to answer, you can always ask your parents or somebody that you trust. If everything looks good, go ahead and click on Yes and Continue. Now you will also submit an electronic signature for your W-4. So go ahead and enter your name and click on Submit My Form. The last form that you will review is the data form. This data form is unique because you actually don't have to fill out anything. So when you click on it, the information there is going to be blank, and that's okay. We will fill that information out for you. Just go ahead and click on it anyway to view it because the process makes you do so. So go ahead and click on it. It will come out blank, but go ahead and choose to close this window to continue. And then you can continue. And again, it'll ask you if everything looks good. And you again, click on Yes, Continue. This data form will not ask you for an electronic signature. So go ahead and click on Submit My Form. You have now successfully submitted or viewed your forms. So great job, everybody. You have viewed your data form and you have completed your W-4, your work experience new hire, and your I-9. What is going to happen now is Workforce Solutions. We're going to make sure that your forms are correct. And if there are any issues with them or they are incomplete, we will go ahead and get in contact with you through the phone. So make sure that you are always have your phone close by and also that you check your voice messages. So thank you everybody for participating. I hope that everybody has a great day.